What is your secret that you can't tell anyone because it will probably ruin your life? I find it incredibly difficult to care about absolutely anything. Gotta fake it just enough so that people will interact with me. My brother is the product of a rape. My mom told me. I don't know if she told him. She's passed away now. I found out I had a half-brother, from Dad, and the only reason I found out about it was because he had leukemia, and they thought I'd be a match for a blood marrow transfusion. After fleeing domestic violence and trying to make a new life, I was diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer. I'm fighting it, but I'm just so tired of life. My last baby turns 18 this week, and I feel like I've done all I'm supposed to. I'm sick of being strong for everyone else when all I want to do is go. I'm just so damn tired. Edit. Wow, woke up this morning to this blowing up. I can thank everyone enough for the kind comments, messages, and overall support. I have somewhat a better outlook on things, at least for today anyway, suppose just one day at a time. I wish I could bless you all with awards and thanks, but for now upvotes will have to do. Thanks again, you don't know how much your kind words and thoughts mean to me. I have automated the main part of my job and get paid to essentially just show up. I have a bad back and from time to time it goes into a full spasm. One day I was getting out of bed, and as my foot hit the floor I went into a full spasm. I have no idea how, but a perfectly formed turd fell out the leg of my shorts and landed on the floor. Due to my spasm, I fell and landed right in the poop. The commotion woke up my GF at the time, and she ran over to check on me. I blamed the dog. I've never actually told anyone this before. I left my job at an electronics manufacturing company in 2002, but they continued paying me my full salary, including all incremental raises and annual bonus until they offered me a very generous redundancy package in 2022 due to departmental restructuring, including an £85,000 lump sum contribution to my pension fund. I even got the quarterly magazine and annual Christmas card sent to me. In March of this year, 2023, I got an invite to the 75th anniversary of the company, went along, had a great time at the free bar, and nobody realized I hadn't worked there for over 20 years. You've got to love a good administrative error. Beaming face with smiling eyes, thumbs up. That I don't really have imposter syndrome, I'm actually a fraud. The story everyone knows is my boyfriend and I voluntarily left our place of work because our relationship went against policy, and we valued our relationship more than our crappy jobs. The truth is we got caught fucking in my car before work, and left in order to avoid repercussions. I've gained over 100 pounds since the start of the pandemic and fallen into the deepest depression I've ever experienced. If you were to see me in person, you wouldn't think I was depressed, I'm very good at masking it. But if you were to come to my home, you'd know. I haven't had anyone in my home in almost 2 years. Right now, I have bags of garbage that stink that I need to take out. I need to vacuum and mop my floors. My bed is broken on one side, so I sleep at a slant. My couch is covered in boxes, bags, and just nonsense. I haven't folded my laundry in ages. My shower door is broken. I'm really struggling and I don't have anyone. Both my parents live in different parts of the country. I'm an only child. I don't know what I'm going to do. All my passwords are the same word with different combinations of numbers and punctuation marks. I hid the extent of my alcoholism from everyone since I was 15, I'm now 35 and 8 weeks sober. No one knows I'm sober now as they've never known I had an alcohol issue. I once jacked off to a picture of George W. Bush's bulge when I was like 12. I collect welfare for being disabled, but at least once a week I double my pain meds in order to work for cash. If the state found out, it would be bad news, but I haven't yet figured out how to survive on $900 a month. My non-bio grandfather sexually abused me. He's in a care home with severe Alzheimer's now. Still processing it all tbh. Only my partner knows. Tried to tell my mom and she acted as if it was a normal thing to have happened to a 5-year-old kid. I think I'm not as nice as people believe I am. I am just acting according to social norms, when in reality, everything outside my home makes me feel tired and drained. One of my closest family members offered me sex during one of the most mentally unstable times of his life. I wasn't interested, nothing else happened, and the topic never came up again. One of the main reasons why I haven't brought it up in family is because his marriage is already unstable and I don't intend to make it worse. I dated a well-loved content creator who was a narcissist, stalker, extortionist, and pedophile. If I were to ever talk about it in a meaningful way, he would absolutely go after me, and he already has tried. He has had exes come out against him in the past with very legitimate evidence like police reports, recorded calls, etc., but he weaponizes his audience, and the audience of his friends, we are talking millions, to send harassment brigades against anyone who talks about it. That doesn't even begin to touch how he also has his other YouTuber buddies watch and document everything posted on Instagram by people he doesn't like. I contemplate suicide daily, but my wife and daughter keep me going strong at it. Thank you all. I have a good helpline in person for me to talk with, and an even larger helpline online here with y'all. Thank you. Each day is a struggle, but keep going for those that I love. I have no idea what I'm doing at work. I fall asleep every night in horror because my former best friend and I haven't talked in 3 years, because for her 21st birthday we both got massively blackout drunk and smoked. I have no idea what happened that night. But she's never answered a message I've sent since. While I am genuinely happy to meet you, I have no intention of remembering your name until we interact at least 3 or 4 more times. I just love how all of the stories here are either on September 3rd at 2:37 a.m. I went to a truck stop and murdered someone in the bathroom, or my homemade cookies aren't homemade. While addicted to meth, I accidentally got caught up working for a Nazi gang in my hometown. They were just having me smuff and collect money for them, but by the time I realized what they were all about, they weren't about to let me just stop working. So I kept doing it until I was able to leave my hometown and make it out to Tampa. The things I got involved in while working with them could put me in prison for 20 years. Most of my family think I lived a pretty normal junkie life back then, but they have no idea how easy it is to get involved with big-name dealers in a town with such a high cartel presence. I hate to say this, but I don't see myself as a doctor in the future. But I can't say anything about it because my mom already supported me financially. It's too late to back out. I was once at a party for my nephew's birthday and really had to go. I noticed they had a basement bathroom, so while cake was being served, I dropped a deuce that could peel paint. I was able to sneak in/out without anyone noticing. Fast forward to after the party, and my SIL and BIL were complaining about 2 other family members clogging the upstairs bathroom and stinking up the basement. They complained that the smell lasted for days after that and it had to be professionally cleaned. To this day, they blame the other couple to the point that they get angry discussing the topic. TLDR, I'm a mystery pooper. I play most video games on easy mode. Then brag about how I'm so good to my wife who doesn't know about games. I stopped working at work 1 year back. I have no idea what the fuck they want from me because I watch 12 hours of shows on my laptop and work for 30 minutes a day by attending a team huddle and staying on mute. I lied on my job application. I do not have a college degree. I do not actually have experience in finance. They hired me anyway and paid for me to get my Series 65, and I am now a financial advisor for a major bank. By the way, I hate this job.